Hi everybody, quick reminder, don't forget to check out the on-screen end cards towards the end of the video, as well as the merch shelf and links down in the description below to explore my new Outcast comic book series. And I just have to say that I genuinely appreciate all of the support that's been shown for this new adventure. Now I hope you're having a great day, and let's dive in to the Aaron Aikman version of Spider-Man. Now, Dr. Aaron Aikman is one of the most intellectually compelling and visually unique incarnations of the Spider-Man moniker in the Marvel Comics multiverse. Residing on Earth 31411, a sleek, highly advanced, near-futuristic dimension centered around Atlas City, Aikman was introduced in Edge of Spider-Verse, issue number 3, that was released in September of 2014, a self-contained story written and illustrated by Dustin Weaver. Unlike Peter Parker, who gained his powers through a twist of fate involving a radioactive spider, Aikman is a self-made hero. He's a brilliant scientist who actively chose to engineer his own spider-like abilities and complement them with cutting-edge military-grade technology. Before he wore the armor, Dr. Aaron Aikman was a wealthy, suave, and elite molecular biologist working at the prestigious Ikegami Medical Center and Research Institute. Specializing in bioengineering and molecular chemistry, Aaron focused his primary research on the practical medical applications of insect venom. He worked directly under the guidance of Dr. Kaori Ikegami, a pioneer in prosthetics and robotics. Eventually, we'd see a personal tragedy soon reshape both of their lives. Dr. Kaori's 10-year-old daughter Hannah suffered catastrophic brain damage in a car accident and fell into an unresponsive, permanent coma. And being bound by scientific passion and the burgeoning romantic relationship that developed between them, Aaron and Kaori spent years exhausting every resource to find a neurological cure for Hannah. But at the age of 24, driven by a desire to defend his advanced city from dangerous superhuman threats, Aaron secretly underwent a radical medical procedure. He would successfully resequence his own DNA, splicing cloned spider genes into his genetic structure. This procedure granted him moderate superhuman strength, wall-crawling abilities, vastly enhanced agility and reflexes, and speed. Now, realizing that genetic modification alone was not enough to police a futuristic metropolis, Aaron would maximize his physical upgrades, engineering a state-of-the-art cybernetic suit of power armor. Rather than a simple spandex suit, Aaron's Spider-Man is a walking high-tech tank, very reminiscent to an iteration of an Iron Man armor in his own universe. His armored systems include his helmet heads-up display, which features an integrated tactical computer, motion sensors, police scanners, a rear-view display, a visual magnifier, and an image homing filter. His armor also includes silk spinners, hinting at the fact that he doesn't generate his own silk. Nevertheless, his gauntlets that employ a custom-engineered synthetic web fluid are capable of firing webs in various tactical and geometric shapes. He also has propulsion boots on this suit, which are jet-assisted catapult propulsion boots built into the lower leg armor that allow Aaron to leap incredible distances and help navigate high rises. And to go on, he also has neuropulse stingers, which is a belt-mounted retractable weapon that delivers targeted electrical shocks designed to disrupt neural pathways and disable heavy combatants. Now, as Spider-Man, Aikman frequently clashed with local supercriminals, most notably Rick Landris, known as Redeye. Redeye himself gained the power to control weather and gravity after an accidental exposure to cosmic radiation on Jupiter. But while Aaron successfully managed to neutralize threats like Redeye, a far more insidious danger began plaguing Atlas City, a sudden wave of mysterious abductions where citizens vanished in their sleep. We'd find out that the mastermind behind these kidnappings was Naamurah, an ancient parasitic entity from another dimension. Naamurah possessed her victims and mutated them into aggressive biomechanical soldiers, such as the creature Darrow. And it was during a violent encounter with Darrow that Spider-Man managed to subdue the creature and return it to the Ikegami Medical Center for analysis. It was here that Aaron uncovered a devastating clue. The cybernetic neural implants controlling the victims utilized a proprietary interface design that Aaron had previously developed. And after a little bit of sleuthing, Aaron would trace the technology leak back to Dr. Kaori's private lab, where a tragic reality would come to light. Kaori had successfully awoken her daughter Hannah months prior, But she soon realized that Hannah's mind was completely vacant, serving merely as a physical vessel for Naamurah. The Naamurah entity forced Kaori to build the cybernetic weapon suits for her abducted victims. Therefore, Kaori had spent months operating as a puppet, preparing an army of sleepwalkers to launch a massive extra-dimensional invasion of Atlas City. Realizing that his world was on the brink of a systemic invasion, Aaron prepared to mobilize his forces. However, as he sprinted out to stop the looming invasion, a dimensional portal opened directly in front of him. Out stepped Morlun, a member of the Inheritors, vampiric interdimensional beings who traverse the multiverse to hunt down and consume spider-totems. And before Aaron could deploy his suit's weaponry, Morlun effortlessly caught him, simply stating that Aaron's, and I quote, story is over. This leads us to understand that Aaron's life was tragically cut short, and it also left Earth 31411 completely defenseless as Naamurah's mechanical army swarmed the city. Now, for his powers and abilities, and his brief influence on the Marvel Universe, particularly the Edge of Spider-Verse, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give the Dr. Aaron Aikman Spider-Man a rating of 6, which is an expert rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, hype, and subscribe to The New Sage.